Attorney General. How could I direct your call, please?
I was told to call you guys by like the Secretary of State's office, I guess, the Indiana
Okay.
Biz.
For what kind of matters?
Okay, so I have sort of stumbled upon a long list of information at this point in time. So what I'm going to start with is basically there's a local individual who has a nonprofit that he started up. I believe that he's done this fraudulently.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
fraud in a non-for-profit, is that right?
yeah, I guess that's what we
Okay.
would be discussing is
That would be our
fraudulence in some nonprofit activities.
okay. That'd be our Consumer Protection Division. When I transfer your call back, first menu option asks English or Spanish. Choose one for English. Second option, option 6 says file a complaint or speak with a representative. Choose that option 6. Hold on just a moment, please.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for calling the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division. For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. Our office hours are from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, except for holidays. To direct your call, please select from the following. For gas pricing complaints, press 1. For telephone privacy or unsolicited faxes, press 2. For unclaimed property, 3. If you know your mediator, press 4. To request a complaint form, press 5. For all other questions, 6. To return to the main menu, press 7. If you're Indiana Attorney General's office, this is Mercedes.
Hello. I am calling in regards to a nonprofit that I believe has some fraudulent activity going on.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, so for that, you can contact the Secretary of State. They have a section for that, and I can give you the phone number.
Okay, now here's the thing is where this goes. I already spoke to them. Um, and it sort of leads to some other things that they basically told me I should call you.
Okay, what kind of other things?
Well, the fraudulent activity is sort of being orchestrated by a convicted child molester, and a lot of this leads to some pretty sketchy looking stuff involving children. Um,
Okay, hold on a moment. I'm going to transfer you to my supervisor.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Consumer Protection Division, this is Susan.
Hello, Susan. Okay, so I'm calling today in regards to a matter that I spoke with the Secretary of State's office about, and it sort of starts out with fraudulent activity within a nonprofit, but where it goes, I believe, may lead to some sort of possible abuse of children. So I was referred to call the Attorney General's office.
Okay, if this is abuse of children, you probably need to contact DCS,
Um,
Family Social Services. We can take a complaint against a nonprofit. But if this is an emergency situation involving children, you need to report that
I mean,
as child
I've,
abuse.
I've, yeah, I've spoke with several local um, individuals.
So does this involve child abuse?
It could potentially. I mean, that's what I'm trying to
Does it?
explain. Is
Does it?
if somebody would talk to me long enough to
Sir,
let me
sir.
explain this, I
No,
would
I need
possibly.
to ask you if this involves child abuse. Yes or no?
In my
Do you know?
opinion, it could. Yes.
Do you know of a specific instance of child
No,
abuse?
that's what I'm trying to explain. I
Okay.
think you're kind of jumping the gun a little bit here, and you're not letting me explain what I'm trying to get to.
We'll be brief.
Okay. There's an individual. He was incarcerated, convicted for child molesting. He is,
Got it.
I believe, he has fraudulently started this nonprofit, and basically everything that's on paper that goes to these nonprofits. I believe he has 17 registered nonprofits, but the majority of them go to, in some way, shape, or form, something else that is related to pedosexual advocacy.
Okay.
Things of this
We
nature.
need you to put all of this in writing for us. All right?
Okay, I mean,
I
all
can
right.
get you our consumer
Yep.
complaint form.
So
There will be questions on there that don't apply, but that's what we need, something in writing.
is there any way I can do this where I've got a lot of information that I would like to give to a person.
We don't have a specific person you can speak with.
Of course not. It's the governmental process in action.
You may want to call the child abuse hotline with this information. I believe you can make an anonymous complaint there.
All right. So how do I just report the nonprofit fraud by itself then?
You need to fill out our consumer complaint form.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
We need it in writing, and I can mail you the form. You can find it online at indianaconsumer.com.
Okay.
All right, go to indianaconsumer.com. There's a button that says File a Complaint, and you click that and then select the consumer complaint.
Okay, and so how long does that take?
I don't know. Could I have your name, please, sir?
Yes, my name is Christopher, C-H-R, spelling, Throgmorton, Throgmorton.
Okay. Do you need the phone number for the child abuse hotline?
No, I can find it.
Okay. I think it's very important that you file the complaint with them also.
Yeah, I mean, what exactly does the Attorney General's office handle?
We are the attorney for the state of Indiana. We would look at the nonprofit. If there's child abuse involved, it should be reported to the Department of Child Services in Indiana.
Okay, so would this be the same Department of Child Services that like, all right, in the state of Indiana, yeah,
Do you live in Indiana?
Yeah, I live in Indiana, so I mean,
okay.
You're referring to the Department of Child Services as if they're actually going to handle this.
We are the Department of Child Services attorney.
Oh.
So yes, we represent all the state agencies.
Okay.
We're the attorney for the state.
No, ma'am. No, I'm not. Yeah, I kind of figure out. Yeah.
If this person who's a registered sex offender is doing this, you should report it to the police or sheriff.
Yeah, I've done all that. I mean, everything you're about to tell me, I've already done. This is sort of a long shot that I was doing. Not good. They've done nothing. They've known about this information for like a year. I kind of thought that I was getting somewhere by talking to the secretary, because it's fraud. I mean, the paperwork's listed on the state website. I mean, it's clearly fraud.
Then fill out our complaint form
but
and we can take a look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, I don't know. I'm kind of amazed. I really wish I could just give somebody the entirety of this information, and all you governmental agencies call each other, instead of me tracking you down and getting rejected by every single one because nobody handles the entirety of the information. This dude has sort of violated things within several jurisdictions, and I think it's actually working to his benefit because nobody can handle it. You've pretty much all referred me to somebody else.
Different agencies have different jurisdictions by statute.
Yeah, I understand. I understand exactly what is going on.
Okay. All right, so go to indianaconsumer.com, click on File a Complaint, choose the consumer complaint. There will be questions that don't apply. You could also, if you want to write a letter into our office, you can do that and send in your information. Would you like our mailing address?
No, I can find that.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you for referring me to the website.
All right. I can mail you the form if you like.
Oh no, that's fine. I mean, I'll do that. I'll fill it out, whatever, mail it to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, because we do need it in writing. We appreciate your call, and I'm glad you've already contacted the police.
All right, so you are comprehending that the police haven't done anything, right?
I don't know that they have or have not.
I mean, I know that they have. I live in this town that I mean.
They may not be sharing their investigation.
Right,
All
right, yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Well, the websites are still up that I'm referring to, and all this pedophile stuff is still going. So I mean, I'm sure my police are well on it. Anyway, you have a nice day, ma'am. Thank you for referring me to a website in regards to this matter. You have a nice day.
We need it in writing.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Jesus Christ.